All right, guys, let's dive in to our predictions and upset alerts. With no further ado, let's get right into it. All right, guys, so today we got the 49ers minus 3.5 at Seattle, over under 48.5. So that's Brock Purdy versus Geno Smith. Both of these quarterbacks, they're not having a bad season, but their touchdown to interception ratio is not that good, guys. Let's just be honest. The touchdown to interception ratio is not good at all for these two teams. Geno Smith has 5 touchdowns, 4 picks. Purdy, he has 6 touchdowns, 4 picks. Okay, the QBR for Purdy is 95.3, and then for Geno Smith is 92.7. So let's break down these offenses. So 49ers, they're second on offense, and you have Seattle, they're 7th on offense. So let's get down to the money downs on third down. Who's converting on offense? All right. So San Francisco, they're converting about 47% of their plays on third down. So that's pretty doggone good, right? They're 5th in the league for that. Then you got to turn over to look at Seattle. They're at pretty much 37% on third down. Okay, that's 19th in the league. Not good at all, guys. That's not good at all. Let's go to the defense. San Francisco is 10th in the league. Okay. And Seattle is 11th in the league. So those defenses are pretty much neck and neck. They're right there. All right, let's go to the money down. Third down. Which defense is getting off the field, guys? Let's look and see which defense is getting off the field. Okay, when we look at that, San Francisco defense, they're 43%. They're 22nd in the league. So they're not getting off the field on third down. Okay, they're struggling. All right. Also, when you look at Seattle, they're tied for 9th, 32%. Okay, so when it's third down, the Seahawks defense is getting off the field. So that kind of breaks it down to where you need to be. So my pick for this game, all right, I like Frisco on the money line, okay? And I also like the game to possibly go over this 48.5, okay? I kind of like this game to go over this 48.5. So that's my pick, guys. Take Frisco on the money line, and then I want you to take the over on this game. All right, guys. Next, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars plus a 1.5, the over/under 44.5 at the Chicago Bears. All right. Let's take a tail of the tape. Let's look at these two quarterbacks. We got Trevor Lawrence, Caleb Williams. Which one do you trust more? Good question. At this particular point in the game, it's jacked up to say this, but I'm going with Caleb Williams over Trevor Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? The fact that Trevor Lawrence has been in the league this long and he's still struggling and ain't figured it out, and he's got a loaded team and he still can't figure it out, I'm going to go with the rook on this one, guys. Let's look at the tail of the tape on these offenses, okay? So the Jaguars are 15th on offense, okay? They are number 15. The Bears are 24. So we know whose offense is actually moving up and down the field. Let's look down at the money down, right? Which is third down. Who's converting on the money down, right? Jaguars are converting at 26%. That's 30th in the league. The Bears are converting at 34%, which put them at 23rd in the league. So both of these teams are not really, doing too swell on converting on third downs on offense, right? So let's go look at the tail of the tape on defense. So now we have Jacksonville. They are 31st in the league, all right, where the Bears are 8th in the league. Okay, let's look at the money down. We go to the money down for Jacksonville on a defense. They 44%. So they're getting off the field 44% of the time. That's 25th in the league, though, guys. Not good. All right. Then you go look at the Bears on the money down, third down. They getting off at pretty much 29%, which is third. So on third down, the Bears are basically getting you up out of here. You're punting. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to have to take the Bears in London. Okay. I'm going to have to take the Bears in London, guys. I like the Bears in London. And if I had to do the over-under, if I had to, like you forcing my hand, I'm going to take the Bears to take this game over. So I like Chicago and the over. That's what I would roll with, guys. All right, guys. Next, we got Tampa Bay -3.5, over-under 41.5. Guys, this is going to be a tough one because it don't sound right. You know what I'm saying? How in the hell can Tampa be only -3.5 with no Derek Carr in sight, a rookie quarterback, you know, that's going to start Rattler, okay? I'm not sure how that's going to work, guys. That's all I'm saying. I'm not sure how that's going to work, man. Something ain't right with this line. If I had to take this line, I'm definitely gonna take Tampa on the money line, but something ain't right. Remember, I told y'all something ain't right with this line. I'm taking Tampa on the money line. Okay, let's look at these offenses, man. Tampa has the 18th offense, where your Saints, they have the 20th offense. So they right there, they neck and neck. Okay, the only difference is, like I said, Derek Carr is not playing at all whatsoever. Derek Carr is not playing. Kamara has questionable with a hip, okay? When you look at the money down for these two teams, which is third down, who's completing, both of these teams are doing well on third down. But keep in mind, Derek Carr is not there, okay? I want to say that again. Derek Carr is not there, all right? So the Buccaneers are converting at 45% of the time, which is 7th in the NFL. All right. Then you have the Saints. Okay, the Saints are completing third downs at 51%. That's 2nd in the NFL. But again, no Carr. All right. So they keeping the drives going. All right. The next, we're gonna transfer to the defense. Let's look at this defense. Tampa is 30th in defense, where the Saints are 26th. So both of these defenses are not doing well, guys. Neither one of these defenses are doing well. Now let's look at the money down. Are they getting off the field on third down? Well, at 39% for Tampa, that gives them the 18th ranked defense to get off that field. They ranked 18th. All right, then you got 37 for New Orleans. They're at 17. Okay, so basically this is telling you guys that this game should go over, because ain't nobody gonna stop nobody on third down, and both of these teams are really competing really good on third down, okay? And their percentage rates are through the roof, right? So that means this should be a shootout, guys. That's what it should be. So if I had to choose this game, like I said, I'm going the money line on Tampa Bay, and I'm taking the over, guys. That's what I like, the money line and the over. All right, guys, next we got Arizona +4.5, the over-under 47.5 at Green Bay. We got Kyler Murray versus Jordan Love. Who do we trust more? Kyler's been balling. Let's not act like he hasn't. Kyler Murray has been balling. Also, Jordan Love has been playing decent, okay? So let's just break down the offenses. When we look at these offenses, you got the Cardinals, they're 14th, and you have the Packers, which is 5th, all right? Then we're going to break down that money down, okay? Third down, that's the money down. Can we keep those chains rolling, right? The Cardinals are at 41%. That ranks them at 13th. Whereas Green Bay, they're at 37%. That ranks them at 20th, okay? So that means Green Bay, they're not really, pretty much 37% of the time, they're gonna get off the field, or they're gonna keep the chains moving. My bad. They're gonna keep the chains moving. Whereas Arizona, they have 41%. They'll keep those chains moving. Let's get to that defense. Well, the defense, Arizona is 25th, and Green Bay is 23rd. Let's go to that money down, that all-important down. On third down conversions, right? Arizona is 47%. That ranks them at 30th. So they not stopping anybody on third down. Okay? But we gotta also look that Green Bay is 20th on completing third downs. Okay? They 37%. So then you look at Green Bay. They are 13th. They are averaging 36% as far as their defense giving up the third down, so they get 36%. So when you look at all that and you factor those two things in, my guess, guys, is going to tell you to take Green Bay and the over. Take Green Bay and the over. That's what I like, guys. All right, guys. Next, we have the Colts plus 2.5, over under 42.5. All right, at Tennessee. I'm just telling y'all right now. I don't know how in the world the Colts giving anybody no points. Not the Colts, I'm sorry. How in the hell is Tennessee giving any points to anybody? You got Will Levis. You can't give nobody points with Will Levis on the field. All right? Let's just be honest. It's kind of sketchy, guys. This game is sketchy. This could easily be an upset alert, guys. This could easily be an upset alert. But I just cannot. I cannot roll with Will Levis doing anything. Okay, I mean, not a damn thing. I can't roll with Will Levis. I'm just sorry. Certain quarterbacks you can't roll. Will Levis is one of them, guys. Let's break down these QBs. You got Joe Flacco versus Will Levis. Who you trust more? It's a no-brainer, guys. This ain't even a head scratcher. It's a no-brainer. You trust Joe Flacco. We all know. Let's break down these offenses, guys. So the Colts offense right now as it stands, they're 12th. The Titans offense as it stands right now is 28th. All right. Let's look at this third down. Who's converting more on third down right now? Right now, the Colts are averaging they averaging about around 42%. That's 12th in the league. Okay, on keeping those chains moving. Now let's take a peek at the Titans. They are at 28%. That's tied for, they're at 28%. That is tied for 29th in the league. Okay? So that tells you on third down, the Titans are not keeping the chains moving, guys. They are not keeping the chains moving. Let's go over to these defenses. The Colts are 32nd, right? Then you got the Titans. They 26.5. I'm sorry, the Titans. They're number 1. All right, in total defense. So let's look at the money down. Are you stopping these teams on third down? Okay, are you getting off the field? We have the Colts at 47%. They're tied for 28. They're not stopping you on third down. They're not stopping you on third down. But you got to realize who that other quarterback is. Will Levis. Okay, all right. Let's just be real now. Then you got the Colts. They are stopping people at 28%, which is tied for second in the league. So on third down, they getting off the field, guys. They getting off the field. So with that being said, we got the number 1 ranked defense versus the number 12th ranked offense. All right? Something has to give. And with that being said, I don't like this game to go over the total. I still don't understand why this total is at 42. Okay? I still don't understand why this total is at 42. It's a lot of people hurt. All right? So, in my mind, I would take this game with the Colts on the money line. I'm still kind of sketchy, but I'm going to take the Colts on the money line, and I'm going to take the under on this game. All right? I'm going to take the under on this game. That's what I like. All right, guys. Next, we have Cleveland plus 9.5, over under 42.5, okay, at Philly. Let's break down these QBs. We got Deshaun Watson or Jalen Hurts. Who do you trust? We already know you can't trust shit to do with Deshaun Watson. I don't care what it is. I don't care if that man out there picking grass, picking his nose, or picking up a flag. You can't trust it, okay? You just cannot trust it. Let's go to the offenses and the defensive side of the ball here. On the offensive side, we got the Cleveland Browns at 32nd in the league. Horrible on offense, okay? On offense for Philly, they're 8th, all right? Let's go to the money down. Who's converting? We got 18% for Cleveland. That's in the basement, y'all. That's in the basement. They not converting at all. Then you go over here to Philly, okay? Philly is converting at 41%. That's like 13th in the league. So they converting, y'all. They converting on the money downs. All right, let's look at this defense. Cleveland, they're 13th in the league. Philly, 27th. So Philly's defense, hey, if Deshaun Watson could get his shit together, it would be something that he could pick apart. But I don't see it happening, guys. So let's look at the money down on defense. Are you getting these teams off the damn field? Yes or no? Cleveland is at 35%, okay? That's 12th in the league, all right? Then you have Philly, which is at 16%. That's 16th in the league. So both of these teams on third down, they're doing pretty good about getting teams off the field, okay? So with that being said, when you look at this here right here, I cannot, under any circumstances, fool with Cleveland. I can't upset alert them or nothing. Even if I wanted to, I just can't do it, guys. So I'm gonna tell you, take Philly. Take Philly with the points, man. Take Philly with the points, all you points guys. If you a money liner, you already know what to do, man. Philly on the money line. I don't like this game to go over at all. So if I had to choose over and under, I would choose the under on this game, guys. Both of these teams are, Cleveland's defense is good enough to hold them down, okay? But at the same time, Cleveland's offense is trash, all right? So that's why I say I don't see this thing going to the moon, but I like Philly and the under, all right? All right, guys. Next, we got the Houston Texans -6.5. The over/under is 37.5. Okay. At New England. I'm gonna say that again. At New England. Let's look at the quarterbacks. We got C.J. Stroud. We know what he do. He balls. He balls out. All right. But this next guy, Drake May. It's a rookie. That defense is strong as fuck in Houston. Saying, man, that defense is real, bro. It's not going to be a good look. But let's break down these offenses and these defenses. So on offense, Houston, they're 6th in the league, where New England is 31st. They're at the bottom. We know what they do. Let's look at, can they keep the chains moving? You got 42%, which ranks Houston at 10, and you got 32%, which ranks New England at 24. So that tells you New England ain't keeping that chain moving, right? So if they ain't keeping that chain moving, that means they ain't getting first downs. That means they not scoring. Just keeping it real, all right? That's on the offensive side. So let's look at the defensive side. Houston is ranked 4. New England is ranked 22nd. That money down, are you getting off the field, guys? Are we getting off the field? 36%, that's what Houston is, and they rank 15th, okay? Then you got 46%, which is the Patriots. They ranked at 27th, okay? So when you rank these two teams, right, and you look at this, one team can't convert on third down, and they can't get off the field on defense on third down. So what does that spell, guys? This ain't rocket science here, all right? I love Houston on the money line, okay? And the over/under is 37.5. If I had to take this game, I'm only going to take it over for the simple fact because I expect Houston to at least get 28 points, all right? And then I expect maybe 14 out of New England. So that's the only reason why I'm taking it over, guys, because I believe Houston's going to do everything they can to dog walk these boys, and that's how that game is going to get to the over, guys. But when you see these low totals, that kind of gives you an indication that it could go over or under, but you kind of got a better understanding of what's happening here. All right, I like Houston, and if I had to take the over-under, I would take the game over, guys. That's my score. All right, guys, next we got Washington plus 6.5, over under 51.5 at Baltimore. Okay, now let's look at these quarterbacks. We got Jaden Daniels versus Lamar Jackson. We already know that Lamar is probably the better of the two quarterbacks, okay? But it ain't by far, okay? It's a smidgen. Let's just be honest, it's a smidgen, because y'all know Jaden Daniels is that man. He's that bad mother. You know, shut your mouth. That's who Jaden Daniels is. He's that most mother. You hear me? That's who Jaden Daniels is. Let's look at these offenses and these defenses. Okay? So, when we look at these offenses and these defenses, Washington's offense is 4th, and the Ravens is number 1. Okay? Let's look at this third down. Who's keeping the chain moving, right? Washington at a 52% clip. They keeping those chains moving. They rank 1st in the NFL. Okay? Then you got the Ravens. They are 50%. They are 3rd in the NFL. So both of these teams is keeping that chain moving on third down, guys. So that means you know exactly what I'm going to tell you. That means we should have some explosions going on, right? Well, let's take a peek at this defense before we start talking too fast. Washington defense is 16th, where the Ravens defense is 20th, okay? Now, let's look at this all-important down. Y'all know what down it is. The money down, third down. Are you getting off the field? We got Washington getting off at 44%, which is 23rd. All right, then we got at 43%, we got Baltimore. That's 21st. Okay? So, guys, in my opinion, guys, the way that these two teams are playing, okay? I'm going to tell you that take those points. Take the points. Take the points with Washington. All right? And I like the over. Okay? That's what I like. I like Washington with those points and the over. You want to secure your bet? Baltimore, okay? And the over. Baltimore on the money line. Get it? Don't get it twisted. Baltimore on the money line and the over, okay? But I think Baltimore is going to win this game, but I think that 7 is a little too much, guys. I think that 7 is a little too much. That's my pick, guys. All right, guys. Next, we got the Chargers -3, the over-under 35.5 at Denver, okay? We got Justin Herbert versus Bo Nix. Both of these quarterbacks ain't really been playing their best, okay? But if you had to trust one over the other, I'm definitely taking Herbert over Nix, all right? Let's go break down these offenses and these defenses, okay? So, the Chargers are ranked 30th on offense, where the Broncos are ranked 29th. The money down, third down. All right, the Chargers are at 36%, and that's for 21st in the NFL. Whereas the Broncos are at 25%, that's 31st in the NFL. So that means pretty much Denver ain't keeping these chains moving, guys. They not keeping the chains moving on third down. All right. Now, the tail of the tape on the defensive side of this game. The Chargers are 6th in defense, okay, where the Denver Broncos are 3rd. Now, let's look at the money down, guys. The money down. Are they getting off the field? The Chargers are 39%, 20th in the league, where the Denver Broncos are 32.4%, and they 9th in the league. So that tells you that the Denver Broncos, when you get the third down, they getting your ass off the field, okay? So with that being said, guys, if I had to play this game, I mean, absolutely had to play this game, right? I'm going to take the Chargers on the money line. And I don't see how this game get to 35.5. I don't see how this game get there. Because the Chargers love to run that rock. They're going to run the rock, run that thing out of, they're going to run the air out of that thing. And you know they ain't going to throw that ball at Surtain. Because you know what's going to happen when they throw it over that pack. Pick. Guys, I love the Chargers and the under. That's my pick, guys. All right, guys. Next, we got the Steelers -3, the over-under 36.5 at the Raiders. All right. So when you look at these two quarterbacks, you got Justin Fields versus Aiden O'Connell. Who do you trust more? Of course, because we trust Justin Fields more. Let's be honest. Aiden O'Connell, come on, man. Justin Fields ain't nothing to write home about, but he's playing way better than Aiden O'Connell. That's 100% facts. Let's get to the offense and the defense, guys. Number with a hamstring, we got Cordell Patterson. He is out for the Steelers, okay? So let's look at the offense. The Steelers have the 23rd ranked offense in the NFL, where the Raiders are 22nd in the NFL with 36%. So what that tells you is that they right there in the middle of the pack on actually converting third downs, okay? The Raiders are a little bit worse than the Steelers, but they right there in the middle of the pack. Let's look at this defense. The Steelers are 9th, where the Raiders are 17th. Let's look at that money down. Are you getting off the field on third down or not? Okay? What are you doing? You playing D or we not playing D? What's the deal? The Steelers are 39%. That's tied for 19th. Where the Raiders are 30%. They are tied for 4th. So on third down, the Raiders getting off the field. Okay? Where the Steelers are 19th. They kind of struggling to get off that field. You know what I'm saying? That defense, you don't know. They may play, they may not. All right? So with that being said, man, I'm going to take Pittsburgh on the money line, or Pittsburgh -3, okay? And I do like the game to go over. I'm going to take the game to go over, guys. I like Pittsburgh on the money line and the over. That's what I like. And the reason why I like this over, guys, because I'm going to tell you, is because we know for a fact that Devontae Adams is probably not going to be playing. And it's Aiden O'Connell? Ain't no who? Ain't no what? Ain't no way. That's what it is. Ain't no way. All right? That Steelers defense going to be all over it. You know what I'm saying? So I expect Pittsburgh to probably get about 30 by themselves, which means the Raiders are at least going to get at least 7. Okay? So that's why I like the over, guys. I expect that defense to be all over Aiden O'Connell, and I expect that defense to score a couple of times. So like I said, guys, I like Pittsburgh on the money line plus the over. That's where I'm at. All right, guys. Next, we have Atlanta -6 over and under 46.5 versus Carolina at Carolina. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. At Carolina. Ugly. Let's look at these quarterbacks. We got Kirk Cousins versus Andy Dalton. Who do you trust more? It's really simple. We trust Kirk first cousins, second cousin, and third cousins. We trust Kirk, and Kirk we trust. We don't got no faith in Andy Dalton. But Andy gonna like that scoreboard up for you a little bit for sure. But we just trust Kirk, my first, second, and third cousins more. All right? Let's get back to this defense and the offenses and see what we got. So, on offense, Atlanta's ranked 9th. On offense, Carolina's working 26th. Not good. Bottom of the pack, guys. Bottom of the pack. All right? Plus, Adam Thielen is out on IR. You know what I'm saying? So that's one less receiver he got. Deontay Johnson got an ankle injury. Okay? So that's going to be tough, y'all. That's going to be tough. Let's look at the third down. Who's keeping those chains rolling, okay? Atlanta is 31%. That puts them at 26% in the NFL, okay? The Panthers are at 28%. Okay, that puts them at 28th in the NFL. So what does that mean? Ain't neither one of these teams really converting too swell on third down. All right, so that's what that tells me. Next, we got that defense. Atlanta is ranked 15th, where you got Carolina, they ranked 28th. Okay, let's look at that money down, that all official down. Are you getting off that damn field on third down? Yes or no? All right. Atlanta's at 49% at 32nd in the league. Okay. Then you got Carolina at 47%, 29th in the league. So ain't neither one of these defenses getting off. Ain't neither one of these defenses getting off the field, y'all. Ain't neither one of these defenses getting off the field. Okay. So with that being said, man, the last time these two teams played, the score was 9-7. That was in 23. All right, but it's a new year, guys. I like Atlanta on the money line, and I like this game to go to the moon. Cause, like I said, ain't neither one of these defenses stopping nobody on third down. And Andy is known to, to get off on you if you're slipping. You know what I'm saying? If Andy catches you slipping, he'll get off on you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But we know what Kirk Cousins is going to do to you, all right? So I like Atlanta on the money line plus the over. That's my pick, guys. All right, guys. Now we got the Detroit Lions -3, the over and under 52.5 at Dallas. All right? Again, at Dallas. So when we got these two quarterbacks, we got Jared Goff versus Dak Prescott. Well, should I say Whack Prescott? All right? But anyway, who do you trust more? Previously, we would say we trust more Dak at home, but that's not the case today. We're going with Jared Goff, okay? We're going with Jared Goff. We trust Jared Goff way more than we trust Whack Prescott at this point. Let's look at the offense and the defensive side to make our predictions, all right? So on the offensive side, Detroit is 3rd, Dallas is 11th. On that money down, who's converting? We got 46% for Detroit Lions, and they at 6th in the league, and we got 45% for the Dallas Cowboys. They're at 8th. So basically, both of these teams on third down, they converting. They doing their damn thing on third down. They making it happen. Let's look at this defense. So on defense, the Detroit Lions are 21st. The Cowboys are 12th. I don't know how, but they are. They 12th, okay? But we got to keep in mind that Brandon Cooks is out. You know what I'm saying? That's a key part of the offense, all right? So let's go to the all-important, money down, third down, right? That's that down. Are we getting off the field or not? That's what it is, okay? So both of these teams are tied at 32%, okay? 32%. Both of these teams are tied at 6. So on third down, these defenses, they getting your ass up out of here. They getting you up out of here. You know what I'm saying? You going to fourth down, you putting the ball. That's what it says to me. Okay, that's what it says to me. So if I had to choose a game. Like I said, the last time they played, Dallas won in 23, 20-19. All right, the over under is 52.5, guys. If I had to choose this game, I'm definitely gonna take Detroit on the money line because I believe that 3 is a lot. 3 is a lot. I like Detroit on the money line, right? But if I had to take the over under this particular time, I'd have to say it's gonna go under, guys. I have to say it's gonna go under, even though consensus tell you to take it to the moon because this is Dallas and this is Detroit. But I'm telling you guys, I like Detroit on the money line and the under. That's where I'm going, okay? All right, guys. So we got Cincinnati -3.5, the over/under 47.5 at the Giants. We got Joe Burrow versus Danny Jones. Danny Dimes, all right? Because he Danny Dimes right now. He balling. He Danny Dimes right now, guys. Next week, he might be Danny Trash Man. But right now, he Danny Dimes, okay? So who do you trust more, Danny Dimes or Joe Burrow? We gotta go Joe. We know what it is. We gotta go Joe Burrow. Let's not fake the funk on a nasty dunk. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to this offensive defense. Cincinnati's number 10. The Giants is 19. Okay? Let's look at the money down. Who's keeping those chains moving? The Bengals are 48%, which is 4th in the NFL, where the Giants are 38%, which is 18th in the NFL. So we know the Giants are at the middle of the pack, keeping that ball rolling and keeping the downs, moving those chains and keeping those downs going. Let's look at that defense, because we know somebody on defense is sketchy, suspect. All right? We know somebody on defense is suspect. And that person is ranked 24th in the NFL, the Cincinnati Bengals. Then you got the Giants, they're 14th in the NFL. Let's go with that money down. Y'all know what time it is. Who getting off the damn field? Who getting off the field? Well, we know who ain't getting off the field at 48%, because they ranked 31st in the league. That's the Cincinnati stanky defense Bengals, okay? All right. Then we got the New York Giants. They at 34%. That's 11th in the league, right? So they getting your ass up out of here. They getting you up out of here. They in the middle of the pack, but they still getting off the field more than what the Bengals are doing, okay? The last time these two teams met, it was 19-17, and that was in 2020, okay? So when we look at these games, man, we gonna roll. Ooh-wee. It's hard, man. It's hard to take Cincinnati, man. It's hard to take Cincinnati, guys. So you know what? I hate to say it, man. Upset alert, guys. I think the Bengals are done, y'all. They lose this game, it's over with. Upset alert, guys. I like the Giants, y'all. I like the Giants to take this game, and I like this game to go over, okay? I like the Giants and the over, guys. That's what I like on Monday night. Upset alert. I like the Giants and the over. That's what we ride with. Y'all, like, comment, subscribe. Holla at your boy, man. Let's get this week rolling off right. Get back at me. I'm out.